We are live.
Let's see. Okay, we are live. Yes, we are. So we'll wait this thing to load up. We are live. We're still trying to get current. It's getting current. Look, I'm having my thing is trying to load.
Yeah, why do you should try again later. Oh, just refresh.
I did. Nope. Are you having that same issue?
Oh, like this is way wide. Whoa, who won the giveaway? Somebody actually won the giveaway.
So let's just answer Eva question. Do you remember what time it's on the video?
It's on the video.
It's on the video.
I don't know the time.
Around the Do you remember the name? I don't remember the name offhand. Yeah, I think you should cut. It's on the still on.
I know. Gotta fix it. Bear with us, guys. Technical difficulties.
Yes. Looks a bit hazy.
You gotta.
Do you want to cut the live and then we'll reconnect once everything is
You gotta
fixed?
update your frame rate on your.
So you want to disconnect the live and we connect once everything is done?
That's good.
Okay, the traveling Shintoist is here. Ava is in the house. We apologize for the technical difficulties. We had some changes in devices, so please forgive us. See, the thing is, my thing here is still loading, so I guess we'll just share that one. Okay, so hi Ava, the traveling Shintoist. Happy Wednesday. How are you guys doing? I follow you. So, okay, Ava's asking who was the winner of the giveaway. Ava, it's in the video. What is the title of that video? We titled it giveaway announcement or something like that. And it was it the
French market?
Yeah, the frog legs, right? It's on that frog leg videos. It's just it comes across the screen. The name and everything is there, Ava. Let us know if you're able to find it. If you're not able to find it, I'll give you the name. Honestly, I don't remember it offhand. There are 2 winners, and the people, they already claimed their prizes, but you'll find their name in that video. We are doing fantastic, traveling Shintoists. All right, so the topic we're talking about today is Fantasia, when she went on the Breakfast Club and she talked about who is the head of the household. Did you guys see that clip? So let's give a rundown of exactly what Fantasia says. one of the things she said is that women can't find men because they want to be leaders, right? I'm just bringing out some points that she mentioned. Another thing that she said is, and because these women are trying to be leaders, the men can't be the king of the house. And she believed that women should fall back and be the queen and let the man lead the way. Another thing that she pointed out was, which clip? It was on the Breakfast Club when Fantasia was talking about, you know, her struggles, where she came from, how she lost everything, and how she rebuilt. And she said that the topic basically was men are supposed to be the head of the household. And she pointed out several things that had people talking. One of the things she pointed out, as I first mentioned, is that women can't find men because they want to be leaders, right? And she said that you cannot be the king, so the women cannot be the king of the house. So they should fall back and be the queen and let the man lead the way. She also mentioned that it is a generational curse and that women are basically taking the position of men. Because she's saying when women do this, they have to stand up to be mothers and they also have to be the providers. But that is not their role. Oh, our co-host is in the house. Welcome, welcome. He is here.
We got a special guest.
Special guest. Better late than never. Hi.
Hello.
Thank you for being here. Okay, let me finish and then we'll just get you current. She also said women have to learn how to submit to their partners. Right? So I think, did I cover most of it? Oh, and she said her husband is the head, but she is the neck. So that's how they operate as a unit, because the head cannot move on its own. It needs the neck. So first, before we go into any further details, do you guys agree with Fantasia's statement? Do I need to repeat the statements for you since you've been late?
No, I know what Fantasia said.
Oh. Okay. Oh, you haven't seen the Breakfast Club in a while, right? Oh, it is. Ooh, that one had a lot of people talking.
It's one of the best morning shows. Yeah. So you have like the mayor and everybody goes on that show to discuss, you know, events and happenings. You know, so.
Okay. So wait. So how are you doing?
I'm good.
Later as usual. Well, thank you for being here. Euclid is in the house. Euclid, thank you so much. We have a few people in the chat so far. If you haven't thumbs up our videos, do so. If you're not subscribed to our channel, what are you waiting for? We have the Traveling Shintoist, Ava, Euclid, and there's others, but they're just not active in the chat, so we can't call their names out. If you guys are not following the Traveling Shintoist, what are you waiting for? He has some beautiful, beautiful travel videos. So you guys need to jump on that one. Maria's in the house. Say hi to your best friend, Maria.
Maria, how you doing?
Maria's
lots of love for Maria.
Lots of love for Maria.
Yes.
All right, guys. If you haven't thumbs up our video, do so. If you're not subscribed to our channel, what are you waiting for, right?
Right.
All right. So let's just repeat what we're talking about, and then we'll dive in because we have a lot more people in the house. Oh, not the movie. No, not the movie, The Breakfast Club. No, no.
It's a talk show.
It's
That's
a
a talk
97 show.
Hot 97.
Morning talk show.
Right. Okay. So let's repeat what we're talking about. Fantasia mentioned on The Breakfast Club that men are the head of the house. Right? The men are the king. The women are the queen. She said women are trying to be leaders. And that is the reason they can't find a man. They'll scare men off when you try to do this. She believed that women should lay back, be the queen, and let the man be the king. In her relationship, she referred to herself as the neck and her husband as the head. He cannot operate independent of her. So the head can't turn without the neck. If the neck is stationary, then the head is stationary. It won't move. So you need them to move as a unit, right? So that's one thing she said. She also said that this thing of women taking the lead role is a generational curse. And else, she believes that women should submit and let the man take the lead role, because we women can be providers, mom, all in the same
breath.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, you got me fixed up. I'm ready to roll. Okay, so we're gonna start with you, Rohan. What is your take on Fantasia's statements?
I agree.
Oh, you completely agree?
Yeah.
Okay, you need some supporting evidence for that. You can't just agree. What do you mean? Why you agree?
So what is this? Fantasia saying that come together.
So Fantasia said on the Breakfast Club that basically women are taking these active leading roles, right?
Independence. Yeah.
Right. So they're independent, and society taught us that we need to be independent. But she's saying women have their role and men have their role.
Yeah.
So in the household, women are supposed to be the queen and the men are the king.
Yeah.
The women and the men need each other to function, but because we're taking this dominant role, we're scaring the men off. You're scaring, so you're agreeing with that part.
Yeah, I agree that there's some men cannot take that strong woman role. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it scares the men off. Then she's also saying that women, we need to submit to these men. Let them be the provider. It's okay for them to be the provider. David's in the house. Euclid agrees. David, welcome, welcome, welcome. Why can't they be equal? Okay. And Traveling Shinto agree with you, David. Why can't we be equal? But you said you disagree that we are basically...
You can be equal, but I still need an edge there.
So the men still have to have the edge above the woman.
Yes, it's not a thing where I don't have a time where you can be, the head. Yeah. But I'm the guy. I'm supposed to provide and be the strong person for you. Are you gonna? So let me ask a question. So say for instance, we couple. Right? And we got on the road. Right, Kern?
Yeah.
We get into a fight. Are you gonna chop suey the guy?
If somebody's attacking you, it's two against that person.
No.
Yes.
No, hold on. Are you gonna chop suey the guy, drop kick him?
If I can.
Well, some
women
are fighters.
Some women can fight on their own.
Some women can fight better than a man.
Yes. Right. Some women you don't mess with.
Some men can fight better than a woman.
Yeah. So it's a case by case basis.
Case by case. Depends on the woman.
I want to drop suey the guy.
You want to drop suey? Yeah. So why would the guy knock you out?
Yeah.
If he knock me out,
then she should run. Then she runs. Do you give her the okay to run and leave you there?
No, she.
What she do? Stand there? Oh, Rohan, you hit your head.
Oh, my Rohan.
And what about the guy hit her then?
They chop suey with you.
What? But at least I tried.
They had a one on the internet, all right? They show this couple and this guy just come and he tapped the girl at butt.
Exactly, Traveling Shinto is
tapped the girl butt, and the guy tried to go up to, and the guy punched him out. He knocked out. The girl took his little kung fu, knocked out 3 guys with him, and she took a man up and walked away with it.
But that's what the Traveling Shinto is saying. The Traveling Shinto says that there are some women that can beat a man 3 times their size.
Yeah.
Okay?
Because they're,
exactly.
But let me ask you this question. So she beat a man 3 times her size.
Yeah. Do you feel like a man after that?
No.
That's your. No, but that'll be on your personal. That goes to what David says. Because you are insecure.
Yeah. No, I don't know about insecure.
You need a woman to submit to you. David, I agree with you. Thank you, David. Thank you, the Traveling Shintoist.
You see how women behave when they're angry? So when she start whipping my ass, is that submission?
But she
No, I'm not asking. Is that submission when she start whipping my ass?
No, how is it? No, that is different.
No, is it different?
Wait, you're saying she walking down the street and somebody decide to your terminology was chop suey to chop suey you, right? And she has to fight. That is completely different. She has to defend herself and her family. That is completely different. That is completely different. Life of Key High, welcome to our live. That is completely different. Completely different. But let me just pause for a second. We have the Life of Key in the house. The traveling Shintoist. Coolie Gal is in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. David's in the house. Euclid, Maria. We have, let's see who else. Ava is in the house. Guys, if you haven't thumbs up our video, do so. So that everyone is current. We're talking about Fantasia statements on the Breakfast Club. She made a few statements that had a lot of people talking, right? Some of the statements that she made, I'll just quickly go over for those who are new. She said that most women are trying to be leaders. That's why they can't find a man. I need you to address that one first, right? She said, you cannot be the king of the house. What she's saying is, women, we cannot be king. We are queens. And we need to stay in that position and act and behave like queens. She said that women need to fall back and be queens and let the man lead. She explained that women and men bump head because there is a struggle with power dynamics, right? So everybody is pulling for power. I'm in charge, you're in charge. It's a back and forth tug and war. She said it is a generation curse, and how society places men. So basically, we place men as less than kings, and that is, she blames that on society. She said how women need to have to stand up and be mothers and the fathers and the providers. So women are taking all this on. They're being mom, dad, king, and queen of the house. And she blames that on society. So she said, when the right man comes around, because you are always in control, you scare him off.
Angie's around.
Angie's in the house. Oh, I'm a little bit behind on that. Let me just finish addressing these things. But hi, Ange. Welcome, welcome. So she said, we women, the queens, need to learn how to submit to the king. Right? And guys, if you disagree with what I'm saying or what she's saying, please let us know. So first thing I want you to talk about is when she said that because women are trying to be leaders, we're scaring men off. Yeah, what does that mean?
So it's like there's no position there for you, or whatever role we want to play, that role has already been taken. You're doing it. So what's the purpose?
So wait, is she saying, and I need
so let me ask you this question. What's the purpose of you having Kern?
I see Kern as my partner.
I want everything straight.
Okay, he's my partner. I see him as my equal. Right? We're in this together. And he compliments me. So those areas that I am weak, he's strong in. And that's why we do so well together. But I see Kern as my equal.
So in terms of, say if Kern wasn't there,
I have to take that role. So what are you saying? If he left?
But could you have taken on that extra burden?
Well, the thing is that we know how to, humans know how to adapt, right? It's like when dad goes.
But then...
No, it would be a lot more on me, but I have to do it.
Pressure comes with that.
The pressure comes with it, but I have to do it. High pressure comes with it, but I have to do it, right?
With Kern coming,
yes,
less of the burden.
It alleviates all the weight being on one person.
Okay, and there is certain things that you expect Kern to get done, correct?
Maria said Kern got a haircut. She loves that. Oh, he noticed. Let me see what they... Euclid says not what you say is how you say it.
It can't be baby.
Matriarchal. Wait. So so David is asking, so how does Fantasia explain societies that are matriarchal? So basically, women that is running, she's saying that is a society curse. It's a generational curse, David. She's saying it's not supposed to happen like that. Angie says, I cannot make baby without Kern.
You can have babies without me. You want me to say
Yes,
baby?
we can. And in 2019, you don't need to have a baby. You need the perms, but that's it.
But you still need a man.
No, but she's not saying, we're talking about, is the man the head? Is the king of the house? And is he supposed to take on that role? And is it true that when a woman takes on a dominant role of becoming a leader, it scares a good man away?
Yes. Still scares a lot of men away. It's true.
So you don't want to have a woman that is a strong woman by your side. That, okay.
No, don't. No. Well, I never said that. I want a strong woman. I'm saying I want to be the one to lead, to make sure she's happy, secure, all of that, all of the good stuff.
But why can't she be your equal? You see, that's the thing I still don't understand. You're saying you want to be the one that does this and do that for her, but what is the problem with her being your equal?
That's what I'm supposed to do.
So then she says that this is a society curse, right? When women are taking on all these dominant active roles, right? And some of the reason why women have to take on these dominant roles is because the man is absent, right? Is that true? Or secondly, the man is not pulling his weight. And when we talk about absent, he could be absent in several different ways. If we look at the prison system, there are a lot of men in prison. So that might be a reason why he's absent. Another reason he chose to be absent. Or he's no longer happy in the relationship. And he could be in the relationship, but he's not active. So in cases like that, if you say the man is supposed to be the king, what happens when we have these men that just choose not to be active? Or he's not a leader. You want a man who is blind to lead you?
And some woman wants to be independent.
And some women choose to be independent.
Okay. I find that most women that choose to be independent, honestly, yes, don't attract what do you call it? A soulmate.
What?
No, they don't.
No,
that
it's
statement.
a different type of guy that attracts.
No. Did you hear your statement? You're saying that a woman that's independent don't attract us.
I said career-wise, like
career. We're talking about career.
Yeah, they
so
don't.
A woman, no, but that's not true.
Because they're more focused on their career. Most of these hard-driven women
some of them those like career-driven,
mostly career-driven women.
Focus on relationship.
They don't focus on relationship. It's just quick thing and done. Boom bam. Oh, we call it tomorrow.
Yeah, the ones that like
that's what they do.
Career-driven don't focus.
So they
on
don't find that guy. And some at the time when that guy wants to, that guy is there for them, they don't even sometimes realize that. They just
but that is not just a person with a career, because that happened to people that do nothing with their lives also. So if your statement is true that career-driven women,
I said majority of them.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Most of those women with careers don't find soulmates.
No.
Because they're so consumed by their careers.
By their job.
But so that if your statement is true,
then
all women or most women that don't have a career has a soulmate.
It's just like a man when he get married, and as soon as he get married, he start working like an alcoholic, and the woman did complain, and she just drop him like a buff bar.
That's true. It is very true.
Absolutely.
When a man's working crazy hours, he's feel neglected. You're not giving me enough time.
Yes.
But he's working for the family or for the
it's like enough of that. I'm feeling neglected. I need a divorce, and it just gone.
That's why you have to try to manage work and relationship.
I believe
You don't
that
believe
your
that?
statement. I believe your statement is a case by case basis because I do believe that there are women who are career driven that have stable, healthy relationship. It's all a matter of budgeting your time.
Stable. I
see people with healthy relationship.
I say stable. I'll approve of. I don't know about healthy.
So this is what David says. He says, if he had a woman, right, that made more money than him, he wouldn't have a problem with it, right? He had no problem taking care of the kids and the house, but still being a partner. So if there are cases when
Read what he said again.
so
I didn't
okay,
understand.
it says
I know
David
he said
says,
you don't have
if
a.
I had a woman who made more money, I would have no problem taking care of the kids and the house, but still being a partner.
So it means partner means he
He's
was
equal.
spoiled,
The equal.
but it's still equal.
It's still equal.
Okay.
Right? Because
still
there are
equal.
cases, why pay for daycare if the one of the person makes less than that? If you're going out and you're working and you're making less than what daycare is costing, why don't one person stay home and watch the kids? It makes sense. But if a man stays home and watch the kids and take care of home, I don't see him as being less. I still see them as being equal.
But I don't think most women don't think so.
And as I said, that is a case by case basis. I believe.
I think majority women don't, because
So
one
if
at a
a
time
man
she's
stays
just
home-
gonna maybe get fed up, like women
Depends on the
are
woman, but I think
emotional
it gotta be depends on the woman as
yeah,
well.
and moody. So she probably come there and like, oh, this can't see, but this guy need to find a job.
No, but you guys established that it is best for one partner to stay home. She makes more money than him. Why would you ask her
I don't
to
mind a
stay
woman
home?
making more money than me.
And
Make your
so,
cheese.
and then you're not equal at that point? You're still the king? You could call yourself a king, and I could call myself a queen, but we're still equal. You could call yourself whatever you choose, but we're still equal.
But what makes the man the king?
That's what we need to define. What is the king? Or who is the king? Or what does that entail being the king? Because
does it
you're
mean
saying
king?
you have you have the final say. Is that what it means? Because you say you want to be the king. What does being the king to you mean?
I know you use a reference to the king. I just want to be the guy that provides for you, be there for you, help you when you're sad, make you laugh, make you happy. The guy.
And the traveling Shintoist says basically there are a lot of women out there that take care of family and are CEOs.
Yes.
And they have good relationship, happy marriages, and they're still doing their thing. I don't find anything wrong with a woman that is strong.
And being the king.
What do you mean she's being the king?
I'm asking.
These titles are the issue. That's where we're running into the issue. When we're putting these titles on things, oh, he gotta be the king,
No, but-
and I be the queen.
Yeah,
and I
but
gotta
that's the question
submit.
that was asked, right?
Yes, but I'm thinking, God is the king. That's right, traveling Shintoist. God is the king. He the king, and he keeping everything together. That's what it is. And David says, each man decide for himself about what makes him a man. Ange, I'm asking you to define that. What is the definition of the king? Because is it that you want to have the final say? And she said, when women take on these lead roles, they scare men off. But why can't I attract you that I take on that lead role? That shows when you're weak, babe, don't worry, I got you. You can fill in. If I fall short, you got me. And if he and vice versa. It's okay that we're both strong.
But does whatever you're stating now, does it show that in society? That's what's happening.
In society, I feel like women have to step up and take on some more active roles. And we did. We did. Because okay, let's start back in the days, right? Like my great grandma, maybe she didn't have to go out and work. She stayed home and she took care of home, right?
Yeah.
The man went out to the fields and he provided, right? But it was still equal. He's the one that left the house to go and bring in some income, right? Now things are changing. Women are going out and being providers of the home, and there's several reasons that's happening. We have to, if women just sit back and say, okay, that guy is the king.
I think you should more define that statement or make that, because you said what you saying is one-sided.
It sounds one-sided?
Yes.
Okay, explain. And I apologize if that's not
but
my intention.
You said things have changed.
Things have changed.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying women are going out and taking on these roles of, taking on jobs, right? And so you have men too who takes on jobs. Like for instance.
No, but what I'm saying.
Let me finish.
Sorry.
So you have men that wash clothes. I'm just saying. Cook, because I do that. I wash clothes, I cook, I clean, I work. It's the same thing. My relationship is 50-50. We do.
Ooh, so it's equal. You're saying now it's equal.
Yeah, but I'm still the head of the household. It's 50-50, but I'm still the head of the household.
But you still have
if something happens, who he's the voice? Who she's gonna come to and say, hey, you know what? I've got to talk to my husband first.
Wait, hold on. Well, let me just say hi to a few people. Muba Tube is in the house. Welcome, welcome. Oh, David is hilarious. David says Elvis Presley was the king. David, I was thinking of Elvis the king. That's what Maria says. But okay, guys, if you haven't thumbs up our video, please do so. If you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? And we will check out your channel at the end of this video. Okay, back to what you were saying. You're saying you're equal to your wife, but you're still the head.
Yes. Yes.
And your reason for claiming that you're the head is because if something happens, she comes to you first.
If a huge decision should be made, and it goes where I have to take on the responsibility of making that decision, and we would have to live with that.
But you're making the decision together.
Yeah, but if per se, so how would I break this down? Say for instance, right? What an example I could use. There's a big decision to make, and it comes to final say, right? And she said, honey, what do you think we should do? And I decide to make this decision right then and there, and she probably would accept that. And most times, some women don't want to make a huge decision that's life altering, and that's where they want, somebody that she entrusts and her partner to come and say, what do you think?
Okay, we're gonna come to that. Kamisha is in the house. Hi, welcome. Oh, I'm so sorry. What's wrong with him? Karan is not feeling well. Oh, give him our love. Give him a lot of hugs and kisses from us. David says basically his relationship is never 50-50. It's always been 100-100. Complete. He has the... Oh, man.
That's good. 100. Not half and half.
I think the flu. Give him some tea and let him
100.
That's it.
100. Full thing.
David,
let me tell you what I think.
You keep that same energy.
No, but that is the right energy,
That's
David.
the right idea.
That is the right energy. Let me
That's
tell you.
the energy.
It's just to say, okay, let me piggyback off what you said.
As I
He said if he's in a relationship and a big decision has to be made, his wife comes to him and says, babe, what do you think? Right? And he makes a decision. Something happened. you have to bear the blunt of whatever happened.
Exactly.
That's not how I see my relationship. If we have a decision to make, we come together and we consider the entire situation. The good, the bad, what are the possibilities. We might miss some, but as much as we know, we consider them. And then we make a decision together. I might propose something, he proposed something. I look at his way, he look at my way. And then at the end, together, we'll make a final decision. Whatever the consequences are, he's not going to carry it by himself. Because as his wife, I would not be comfortable with him carrying it by himself. Whatever the consequences are, we both have to deal with it. Whether, say, we decide to invest in the stock market. Let's use that as a good example, right? And say we're just thinking about a number. Say we have, and we're being just funny here. We decide to invest $10, right? That's all we have in our bank account. But he said, babe, this stock might take off. I have a strong feeling. I did the research. It is going to take off. We only have $10 in our account. And he proposed it to me. I'm like, babe, maybe that might not be the best idea because we have expenses, right? He might say, babe, the expenses are already covered. I consider that. That is already covered. Don't worry about that part. We just need to do this big investment. We decide together that, yes, let's do the investment. Whether we lose or win, we both have to deal with it. That's how we do. That's how we operate. Whether we lose, okay, this is how we always say together. If we win, we win together. Ask him. We always say, if we win together. If we lose together. That's how we see. As David said, this is 100. Oh, Kevin says to you, David, nothing is 100%. Nothing is 100.
David says he makes big decisions with a magic ball.
Ah!
Should I?
Hey, let's see what it says. Let's see what Euclid says. Euclid, yeah, we treat each other with respect. But I'm saying, so, okay, Euclid, the question I'm asking you is, do you agree with what Fantasia says? That women who are basically have these leadership roles, we scare men off. And that the men are the head or the king and the queen, we are the queens, and it is good that we lay back and let them take that role. They're supposed to be the provider. They're supposed to be this. So I could chill back and let him take that role. So you're in a household with a man, right? That you title him the king. And he title you the queen. He has that title, but he's not living up to that role. What do you do then?
Kick him out.
You kick out the king out of the palace?
Yeah.
And then you bring in another king. So aren't you being a leader at that point?
What?
For you to kick out the king and bring in another king, you're taking a lead role.
You're taking a lead role for the time being.
So it's selective. You could take a lead role certain times, and there's certain times you need to
No.
chill
When
back.
you kick him out, right? It's just like you have a company, and when you kick out the CEO, there's somebody has to take that position for the time being, so till they select a new CEO. So you just kick him out.
But you see, the thing is, exactly, if you kick out the king, you run the show, then you become queen and king. So we're back to where we're saying.
Yeah, for the time being.
But if you've never known how to be a king, how are you going to be a king in that situation?
What are you talking about?
You kick out the king. You have to now become the king. Right? So the pattern, you're going to be the king and the queen. So you're going to be the provider and everything.
So let me ask a question. Let me ask this question, because we trying to define this thing of king and queen.
King of the
Hold
hill.
on.
How about Homer Simpson?
Yes. So we're trying to define these terms of king and queen. I don't use that term. But, so you kick out the king, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you become what?
You're going to take on that lead role. You are now
Hold on.
leader.
Of what? When you said
Of
you
the
become,
palace.
you become what?
The emperor.
The king, or the leader
king
of the palace.
and-
The queen of the palace.
King and
Queen of the palace.
king and queen.
Because,
So, hold on. So I'm going to reverse the role now.
Mm-hmm.
You're the king, she's the queen. She's not living up to
Queen status.
and you kick her out. What does he become?
He's already the king of the house anyway.
And no queen.
He want to be king and queen at the same time. King and queen of the house. You're the boss of the house. No, but it's back to what we're saying. These taking on these titles of king and queen is where we're falling into the issue. If you're saying the king, he's the king, and the reason why I can't find a soulmate is because I'm taking on these leading active role, I need to step back and let the king lead. But there are cases where the king can be a king because he don't even know how to be a king. What happened to those cases when men live in women's houses and don't pay bills? How you make them king? Because the king says, I want to chill back. And you go work. I want to be the king. He want to be king of house but don't want to pay bills.
Want to be king of house and
You want to be king of house and stay out all night and don't come home. You want to be king of house. How do you explain that? King of house that don't take care of home.
That's why I said you kick him out.
Kick him out, but then she still become queen. But what Fantasia is saying to is this is a society curse. It's a generational curse.
So she's right.
So what she's saying this thing of no, women have to take on these roles is because men are not playing their part. Let's see what everyone else is saying.
Today man is getting a beating, boy.
No, this is not a beating towards men or anything. Let me. Ooh, did you hear what the traveling Shintoist said? Ooh, he said the head has the brain and it does all the thinking. The neck doesn't do any thinking, right? Ooh, the brain tells the neck when to move. Doesn't sound equal to him. Did you? Woo! Traveling Shintoist! You onto something right there! Woo! Did you guys hear that?
But without the neck, the brain
But-
can't be supported.
Hey, thank you. Because I don't know
You
what
can put
Travis
an artificial neck on. Put on an artificial neck. Put on a brace. And you get support right there. Put on an artificial. He
Ron
left.
walked away.
He left.
He said, I need a break.
He left. No, but okay. No, but traveling Shintoist is onto something. The brain does all the thinking.
I agree with him with that. But
Without that brain, the
What?
neck is useless.
listen, we need the neck too, okay?
You need the neck,
To support.
but the brain does all the thinking. So you get with a person who is really lack leadership skills and ask them to lead. How are you gonna ask a person who have no leadership roles or leadership skills to lead? They're gonna lead you blind. If a person have no concept of finances and you're letting them lead your finances, the family is going to be led into ruins. How can I make a man that wants to gamble all our money, not pay the bills, we're going to be homeless, lead the house? Then the woman has to step in. Do you get what I'm saying?
So she should take over.
Wait, if she love herself and love her kids, why would you let a man and we just say man because that's what Fantasia proposed, make financial decision when he has no concept of finances?
So, all right. So let me ask you. Let me. So, he has no concept of finances, right? And let's say per se, does it disqualify him as a man that he has no concept of finances?
I'm not saying disqualify him as a man. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you know a person have no concept of finance, right? So he's supposed to pay bills. He's either using it, gambling it away, giving it away in other areas, and we know other areas what we mean. How can you let him be in charge of your finances when you know you have light, gas, water, property tax, mortgage, car note, tuition for kids, food, and everything else? You're gonna let him run your finances for the house? He's the king. He's the head. As Traveling Shinto would say, he's the brain. And he's thinking, you're gonna let him control that?
So
and when we are homeless, what's gonna happen?
We get a shelter.
We get a shelter. Yes. Yes.
We're going to shelter. Start all over again.
Artificial. These are not king, these are peasants. Yes, Ange. These are peasants. That is not true, Coolie Girl. That's not true. You're saying, wait, Coolie Girl, just to clarify what you're saying without the neck, the brain is useless? That is not true. That is not true. No, I beg to differ. The brain can function even if there's an issue with the neck. So I beg to differ on that one. So Ian says there's a lot of heads out there with very little with very little brains. Exactly. And that's why we're equal. Feed my house. Did you hear what David says? So it's basically pay his taxes for his house or buy a new guitar. What if those are the things the guy think about? Tough choice, right? Should I pay my taxes or buy a new guitar? And you have a person like that leading the house? What happened when the sheriff come and putting you and your kids outside? Because you have a person who is thinking that way leading the house. He's the man. He's the king. But he can't lead.
Listen, you can't put it that way. You can't just get up and say because him thinking of buying a new guitar. Suppose he's excellent at music and he's deciding, I'm going to take the money and buy a guitar and we're going to see if this is going to work out.
And not pay the household bills. So
I'll tell you this story. So I used to, in Jamaica, my mom used to be on, she used to sell products on Spanish Town Market.
Oh, we got a new one. Kenya Hoka is in the line.
Kenya is in the house. We have a... Eva is in the house. Eva's in the house. Welcome. So, thank you for being here.
So, Kern, you know Bushman?
Bushman, no. Who's that?
What is that? A guy that goes in the fields?
No, Bushman, an artist.
No.
Never know Bushman. I think you know some of his music.
Sing one for the viewers.
No, I can find
No, you can't play here. No, you can't play. It's because it's gonna be copyrighted. You can't play. No, but you could sing it.
No, I can't sing it. But Bushman, I remember him coming and he had this piece of wood with one string. I swear to God, one string. And me and my mom used to see him and he used to tell us, I'm gonna be a big artist. With the one string guitar. Yes, that's him. And he used to come beside the stall and say he was going to be a big artist with one guitar. Now, mind you, he could do even like a thing, but he was perfect with the one string to make sound effects with the one string guitar. And
Kevin knows him, reggae artist. He's a reggae artist?
Yes.
Okay, so yes, Kevin, that's the right one.
So, yeah, he used to come beside the stall.
David, you're pulling strings.
So he used to come beside the stall and beat that guitar with the one string. Many people don't know that. And years later, you know, I haven't heard, you know, about him or anything. Until one day, I find out Bushman is a big artist. And he just said, with that one guitar, I'm going to become a big artist someday. So with you saying that, this decision to make, if the one guitar are to pay our bills, suppose the risk is to take that guitar, and see if we can make it big.
Okay, let me just say, it's me's in the house. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's be real. What is the probability of you winning the lotto? It's very slim.
It's very slim.
Right? So you're not going to pay your bills. You better take out a loan and buy the guitar from a loan and pay our bills. Because we need somewhere to live. Go to the bank and take out a loan. You need to pay the bills. You need to pay the bills. I'm sorry. Kevin always thinking about new fishing gear.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin, instead of paying the bills, you
you're
thinking about new fishing gear. But Kevin said he's the king. Let me go back. I think I saw that. He said, and the travel insurance to it says, better yet, buy some beer or buy more beers.
No, I will support the beer.
I think, yeah, Kevin
but
has said something like that, like he's the king.
And you have talent. I think, and it's something you want to pursue. I have no problem with that.
I'm not paying the bills?
No, if you're taking a risk, I said, not paying the bills. So when you say
but
not
that's
paying
what
the bills,
we're saying. I'm not saying if we have extra cash.
Let's say this. You're gonna take a 1 month risk by not paying 1 month of bill, and you say, you know what? I'm gonna save 1 month to get the guitar.
It's a big investment.
That's a huge investment.
Yes, that's a huge investment. But what if it pays off?
But how long?
Usually it take more than a month. If you're lucky, maybe. But
no, I'm talking about you not paying a bill for a month.
Yeah.
And then when you think about the next month, then you owe 2 months bill.
Yeah.
And then 3 months and 4 months. And you know what?
No.
Knock your house down.
You see,
you're
trying to exaggerate.
I'm not exaggerating.
No,
this is
but
reality.
you're saying.
Wait, guys, who pays bill here?
I said.
So look.
You scrap 1 month.
Okay.
1 month.
Okay. You didn't pay the light bill. Light bill get cut.
No.
You have the guitar. All right?
Can't use it. It's an electric guitar.
Yeah.
Is that electric guitar?
You're not a risk taker. You're not a risk taker.
Okay,
You guys
maybe
don't
I'm
take
not a
risk.
No, not like that. I'm not living on
Can't
the
go
edge
through
like
life
that.
not thinking,
So
okay,
you're
you're gonna win it all without taking risk.
guitar and no light.
It can happen. But you have to take some type of risk.
Oh, thank you, Traveling Shintoist. Traveling Shintoist says, I'd rather have roof over my head, food in my belly.
Everybody want roof over their head.
Yeah, but okay.
Then, hold on. Everybody want roof over their head, right? You already have roof over your head. But what if you can make that better, right? Then, me going and living from paycheck to paycheck.
Okay, let me just play devil advocate.
Play
you
the
don't pay your bill, dear. Now you're 2 months behind. And keep in mind, we live in paycheck to paycheck.
Yes.
So you already take that money, buy your guitar and everything, but it doesn't take off. Now we're 2 months behind.
I try. I did know that I tried.
Okay, you tried.
You tried, but the
now
bill collectors are saying you need to pay these bills.
Yeah.
Hello, it's time.
So how you get out of the hole?
How do you get out of that?
You have sell the guitar? Yeah, sell the guitar back?
Yeah, we can sell the guitar back. But at least I know. It's like you have these people where they don't take a risk.
Well, yeah.
Wait.
Sitting there thinking, I am so sorry I didn't take that risk to try.
Yeah, but
that's how some people don't fulfill their dreams.
Yeah, but it's also, yes, I agree with that.
Okay.
But if you take a risk and it doesn't work out, you're in a worse shape than...
Yes, I know it, but listen, I want to mention 2 things. what David said and what the traveling Shinto says. So David says, Kevin, basically you're right. Yes. Women always think we're thinking about other women, but in truth, we're thinking about our hobbies. I'm done. I'm so done with David. And then the traveling Shinto says, okay, so now you get this guitar. Guess what? You're playing, living on the side of the street.
Yeah, it can happen.
You got your kids and your wife on the side of the street because you refuse to pay your bills.
You see, we said we're not paying 1 month of it.
No, but think about it.
1 month. So I'm going to get the guitar and see if something can happen.
Okay. So
if something happen, I have the talent to play the guitar.
What time frame are you giving yourself?
So let's give this example. You know why some of these people make it big? Because they take a risk. You can't just go through life and don't take risk.
Took more than one risk.
No,
more than one failure.
Exactly.
Well,
exactly.
And that's where you comes in with your management skills to say, okay, no, we're gonna try to catch up on the bills.
How you gonna catch up when you're living paycheck to paycheck? Now you're 2 months behind. How you gonna pay?
You can.
You're living paycheck to paycheck. That means every penny is accounted for every single month.
I don't think you're optimistic.
I'm sorry, I'm not optimistic.
You're
I'm
pessimistic.
I apologize for that. I truly apologize
I don't
for
like
that.
I
truly apologize for that.
You have no faith in thee.
No faith in thee?
Yeah.
Pay the bills. Pay the bills and I have faith in thou. No, pay the bills. You need to pay bills.
So cut down the bills. Cut down the bills.
Yeah, you can do that. I'm just saying.
No, but did you hear what Kevin says? Even though he's thinking about getting more gears and stuff, he makes sure home is okay first. I have no problem with that. You have extra cash to play with, buy a guitar, okay. But you got to take care of home. And it's the same thing. You have a king leading that doesn't have a king mentality. How you have a king leading that don't have a king mentality. And it's the same thing. A queen leading that don't have a queen mentality. Then you're going to lead the family into demise.
Do you like living paycheck to paycheck?
I don't like living paycheck to paycheck. I don't think anybody wants to live paycheck to paycheck. But that is the reality of a lot of people. A lot.
So what if you think you can change the concept of living from paycheck to paycheck?
If I can, but I'm not gonna do it at the expense of losing my house.
Then you're gonna live paycheck to paycheck.
Okay, maybe you're right. Family morals are a must. It's yes, it's me. Yes, family morals is a must.
Who says that?
It's me.
Okay.
Christy says it. I agree. You can't decide to make these huge decisions that is gonna affect the entire household. And resume.
Yeah, we're back on.
Okay, sorry guys, we lost connection, but we are back on track because it is getting hot and sizzling in this house.
Let us know. Let us know if we're online back, guys.
Can you guys see us? Let us know.
This is all buffering. Yeah, I think it's something wrong with YouTube.
Buffering.
YouTube is buffering.
Yeah, but we might be back. I think we're back. We're back.
Try to do refresh your browser.
Let's see. Are we back?
Yeah, I need to refresh.
Let me see.
I see something wrong with YouTube.
There's an issue with YouTube? You are back. They could see us. Okay. We're back. Okay. So macho man mentality is outdated. You heard that? Macho man. Euclid says that. Kevin, I'm here.
Who says
Kevin,
macho man mentality?
Macho man mentality is outdated.
Nobody said macho man. You don't have to be no macho man.
What do you want to be?
I explained it already. I said our relationship is 50-50, but there's no macho man thing. A guy is supposed to lead his woman.
Okay, he's supposed to be the provider. You're saying he's supposed to be the provider.
Yes.
And whenever he falls short,
then she can come and help me. I need some help.
So Ian says, forget those bills, invest in me. And buy you some new shoes, some new clothes, all those stuff. Nope, don't pay no bills.
We don't need no gas.
No, we don't need those things. Invest in me. So let's ensure that we are addressing all of those points that Fantasia made. So far we are seeing that most people believe in that 50-50 or 100-100 relationship, right? And I believe those titles of king and queen become problematic, right? When you say this person is the king, he is the head, and I should fall back, and I take that role, and I am supposed to submit. Submit mean is like following your directions. Blindly, right? If I submit to you, I follow you blindly. Let's see what the definition of submit is. I want to see the definition of to submit. Ooh, this is what Google says submit is: to accept or to yield to a superior force, or to authority or the will of other people. Did you hear what it means? To submit means to accept, to yield to authority or some superior force. So that means even if the guy is leading you down the wrong path, if I submit, I'm supposed to follow.
So let me ask you, let's put that in reverse. If the guy's leading you to the right path, are you not gonna submit, or are you just gonna
submit? No, we're doing this equally. There's no need to submit.
I just ask if the guy is leading you in the right path, because you're putting at it the wrong path. So vice versa, if he's leading in the right path,
why I have to submit?
So
we can't do equal? Because did you read the definition?
No.
Definition mean to accept, to yield to the person, and they are a superior force, or their authority over you. No,
you don't want it.
No.
Kern?
I didn't hear the question.
No, he trying to get this stuff back, but mine is working. Oh, I don't see
not
any.
Not everybody is having somebody. Angie can't see us.
You know, she said I can't see you. So Angie's back. Angie, did you hear what the definition of to submit? Because Fantasia says we need to submit, right? So that means you need to yield to the superior force or to the authority. So he's in charge of you, basically, right?
No, I don't feel I'm in charge of anything.
So what but that's what it means. It means to give in. It means to give away, to back down, to cave in, to bow, to agree, to consent, to conform, to accept, to comply.
I think I should have known.
Oh, well, wait.
You're making it real ugly.
I'm not trying to make it ugly. What I'm trying to say is I believe in equality. And equality doesn't mean that we all contribute in the same way.
I don't think I believe in that. Not fully.
You don't feel in equality. Cool, girl. I need your thoughts on that.
I'm not talking about relation. I'm saying I don't believe in that.
What you don't believe in? So what?
Equality.
To submit?
No, not to submit word. I said when you say
Karen is in the
house. Relationship wise, you can state that, but in general, in like life, I don't believe.
Guys, Kicking it Karen is in the house. If you haven't checked out our YouTube channel, please do so. She have an amazing channel. I've watched a lot of her videos, and guys, you won't regret it. And guys, if you haven't thumbs up our video, do so. If you're not subscribed to our channel, what are you waiting for? Just to get everyone current in what we're talking about, Fantasia went on the Breakfast Club and she said that men are the king and the head of the house, and women are supposed to submit. And women who take on these leader roles usually scare away a good man. And she believes that it's a generational curse why women have to take on these active, dominant roles. All right. So back to what we were saying. So you said you don't believe in that equality. Somebody has to lead.
In all cases, no.
But we're talking about relationship.
Relationship, yes. But not in all cases. So when you say you believe in equality, that sounds like you equate to everything.
No, it's not equated to everything.
But you said, I believe in equality in relationships.
So Kicking It with Karen says she don't believe that that's all true, right? I think. Oh, she don't think that is at all true, right? So she does not agree with all those statements that women are supposed to submit, that men are the head, and we read the definition of to submit. What submit mean? Submitting is like giving up your voice.
I think I saw her speak.
That's what I'm getting. So if I submit to you, it's like I'm following you blind.
Okay, she was saying that, I make more, but I want him to feel like a man, and I'll sit back and let him lead. If I remember correctly what she said.
She said that she makes more.
Yeah, she makes more.
And she'll make him feel like a man. But if you make more, that shouldn't take away from him being a man. Right? Because your status is not defined by the amount of money that you contribute to the household. And that's why I say we're equal. I'll contribute in a way, he'll contribute in another way. But we're still equal. Whether he's bringing in more than me or I'm bringing in more than you, we're still equal. Right?
Yep.
But the part of submitting to who? We're submitting to God, but to submit to a person who is flawed can become problematic. How can you submit to a person who is imperfect? Because submit is following you blind. So you are not perfect and you want me to submit. So you're taking away my voice. But if we're equal, I can give you my opinion, you give me yours, and we come to a unanimous agreement. Or come to an agreement together. I'm a little bit, I have an issue with that part, to submit to a man.
So you can't submit to a man?
Submit to anybody. Submit. That term
not
is
even to Donald Trump. He's your leader.
Wait. Submit? Nope. Submit is to give up everything completely to that. If that person says, oh, you have to wear blue shoes today? Yes, boss. I'm wearing a blue shoe. You don't want to wear blue shoes, but he tell you have to submit. It's to give in. It's to cave.
So when you was going to school and they tell you have to wear black shoes, will you wear blue?
No, but you see, that is a case.
But that's not authority.
Exactly. But now you're in a relationship. You don't want to be in that type of thing where somebody dominates and tell you exactly what to do, like you're in a military environment. No, in school they instruct you. You had to submit, right? In school,
I'm just asking that question.
No, but that's what we know about that. In school, we had to submit. Or else there are consequences. But when you enter a relationship, you don't want to enter a relationship feeling the same way you felt when you were in school or the same way when you're at work. No. In work, yes, you have to follow strict guidelines. But in relationship, this is an equal thing. We're equal. We're in this together. That's what, okay, we're not saying a man will not be, we're not taking away a man being a man. We're not taking that away.
I think it's leaning that way though.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, a man should be a man, a woman should be a woman.
But
if a man wants to wash, he should wash. If he wants, we need to enter these relationships with free will. If he comes into the relationship, and communication is vital in a relationship. So Why it's like a man coming to a relationship and he said, babe, the washing is yours, the cooking is yours, the cleaning is yours. You're sick like a sick, you gotta wash, you gotta cook. It's too restrictive. It's too restrictive. It's like you said, you're in a relationship, but you have no problem washing.
No, I don't.
You have no problem cooking.
Mm-mm.
You have no problem cleaning.
Mm-mm.
But that doesn't make you, is that role designated to a woman? It's okay that you wash. It's okay that you cook. It's okay that your wife go out and work and bring in the money. It's okay that you guys make decisions together.
Money is me money.
Wait, I'm done. I'm done. Angela is in the house. Thank you so much for coming. How are you doing? Guys, if you're not following Angela, please do so. I've watched also a lot of her videos and she have an amazing channel. So guys, don't sleep on Angela's channel. Okay, so glad to be and we are ecstatic that you're here. Thank you so much for coming. So, okay, finish what you're saying. So you see, the problem is that we designate certain role to a certain gender. And that is where we're becoming a problem now.
Yep.
It's like woman is supposed to do the washing or supposed to be the one that's domesticated. But what if you could do the washing sometime, I could do the washing sometime, you could do the cooking. Babe, it's okay if I go out and work and bring in the money for us. No, you find anything wrong with that? That don't make you less of a man. If your wife says, babe, I want to work and bring in money.
I still think you have to have some type of authority. Example. When you become a couple and the guy leaves, you have your son. Most of these kids start acting up because there's no.
Sometimes like a one parent left the household.
That role is just void. And they start acting out, and you have kids coming up without daddies.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's broken, and sometimes mom cannot manage by herself. So you need that dominant parent to let him know, listen, you cannot do that, son. This is not how this works. Or be there for him, or you understand the male role of a man. So as I stated, you have to have that person there to ensure this person grows up properly and with good conscience and is a good human being. I believe that. And I somehow agree with Fantasia that you have to have a head of the household. Doesn't mean that, when I'm not there, she doesn't take on that dominant role, but you still have to have that dominant parent there, that man, to make sure that, things go right. And, that kid doesn't get out of hand and behave erratic, and then it escalates.
I believe, as I said, in the relationship, we come to 50-50. Everybody contribute differently to the relationship, right? Say, my husband, he does certain thing and he does it well. I do certain things and I do it well. And that's why we come together and we work so good together. So if it's teaching my son how to be a man, he's good at that. Maybe I wouldn't know how to do that because I don't know what it is to be a man. I've never been a man, right? But it doesn't mean that we're not equal. As I said before, hon, I'm not sure if we're still good. Yeah. Everyone will contribute into the relationship differently, right? Whether he will be the protector of the relationship, whether I'll be the nurturer of the relationship, but we're still equal. We're contributing to the same relationship differently. It's like you have a body. You have different members of the body, right? You have the brain, you have the heart, you have the lungs, you have the kidneys, you have the intestines, you have the fingers, you have the toes, and they all work together as a unit.
Well, let me ask,
but they contribute differently.
So let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Right? What is the most important part of the body?
What do you mean, what is the most important part of the body?
What's the most important part?
Brain.
The organs.
Thank you, Kern.
The brain function everything.
Okay.
Without the brain, the body can't function.
You can take one of my kidney, right?
Mm-hmm.
And chop off one of my legs, still a move.
Mm-hmm.
And still take one of my hands,
Mm-hmm.
still can function.
Mm-hmm.
But without that brain.
So what are you trying to say? Without that man in the household doesn't function? Is that what you're saying? I'm just trying to clarify what you're saying.
It does. I don't say it don't function, but you don't. It's not probably. What's the word I could use? Fulfill our.
Not complete?
Yes.
So what about those households that have the man in it, but it's chaotic? The brain is there. If you call the man the brain,
Mm-hmm.
he's there.
No. We're not calling him on the brain.
Okay, what are we calling him? The king?
No. I tell you, how many times I tell you stop using that term?
No, but that's what this all is
No,
all
I
about.
don't use that term. I don't know where they get this king
Okay,
and queen
he's
term.
the what? What is the man?
He's a man.
Okay, just a man then.
He's a man. He's supposed to provide
Okay.
and make sure that the household run efficiently and effectively, and that everyone is in safe and protected.
Okay.
And we eat well.
And we eat
Sleep
well.
well.
So we're not gonna buy no guitar.
No. Not this week.
Not this week, we're not gonna buy no guitar.
It's me next week.
Okay, let me see. So what Angie says. So Kevin said, Rohan, you're heading into trouble.
No, man.
Kevin, he heading into trouble. I tell you. If I make more money than my man now. So, right, Angie, because money, Angie said if she make more money than her man, she would still allow him to be a man. But listen, Angie, we're not saying that you're not a man. We're saying that we're equal. The amount of money you make don't define or determine if you're a man or not. Right? If you're making a lot of money and you're not contributing anything to the household, what is the point?
So what makes a man then?
Define it. Ange, no, let Ange define what makes a man a man. Exactly. Did you hear what Angela says? So basically, she had her son makes good money, right? His wife makes twice as much as he does, right? So, but they still consider it their money because they're in a union together. It's equal. So the money you make don't determine if you're a man or not. She said that he cooks because she cannot. And she cleans up. I love that. He cooks, I clean. That's how we do it. You work, I work. I cook, babe. You can clean. Great.
No.
Cool. I'm not gonna say cool it, yeah. Cool it. Guys, can I just say that she texts you?
Yes.
Cool gal texts her husband about what makes a man, but I can't say it. I can't. But I agree with Angela. It's an equal relationship. If I cook, babe, you could clean. I do the laundry, we could fold them together.
I don't know about folding them together.
Wait, what do you mean you don't think?
I'm weak at that crap. I wash the clothes.
Oh my God.
I do it all the time. I wash it, you fold. I hate folding.
Kevin says my mother did that. So wait, Kevin, your mom played mom and dad? Is that what you're saying, Kevin? Wait. Wait, no, wait, no. 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 Yeah. Oh, so Kevin says laundry is one thing. So I guess one person do the laundry, the other person do the folding. But that is an equal relationship.
But I said that.
That's an equal relationship. So when you start giving these titles, I'm the king, and I gotta be the queen.
I don't refer to myself.
No, you're the man, and I'm the woman. Right? We agree, I'm the woman, you're the man. But we're in this 50-50. As we said, if you take on, if you guys agree that together as a couple, that one person do all the cleaning and the cooking and the other person go out and work, that is no problem. You're still equal. You're still equal. But as long as that is established early in the relationship. But whenever you decide, I'm going to submit, that is a big move. That is a big move. I submit to you. Oh, Kevin said his feed is delayed. Yeah, I'm thinking something is happening with the YouTube thing, Kevin. Yeah. There's a delay on his side. Yeah, there is a delay. But back to what we're saying.
10-second delay.
There's a 10-second delay?
Oh, so far.
Oh. So you're seeing the delay also?
Well, I just do like this and 10 seconds later come up.
A 10-second delay. Oh. So just let the viewers know that there's a delay, but we're gonna still push it through. Guys, you know sometimes there's technical issues, but we're still pushing this through because this is a hot one. So for you, right? You agree with Fantasia that on several things, that when you have these career driven women, they scare men away.
Yes.
And
it happens a lot of time. I've seen it. It
happens, but I think it's a case-by-case basis. Some men are
attracted.
I think some men are attracted to career-driven women. When they see you and be like, oh, she's doing her thing. I like that. Some men are attracted to that. And that's why I'm saying this, you can't use one thing and fit everyone under it. It's not a one-size-fit-all. It's like you're saying, oh, I'm only attracted to women with, all men are attracted to women with fat lips. It's not true. Some men like small lips women. Some people like big lips women. It's not a one-size-fit-all.
No. When you say one-size-fit-all, but
there are cases, I agree that there are cases where some men feel intimidated by women who are career driven. Some men are intimidated when the women make more money than them. That is an issue.
No. You can't go and make money for me and you.
Right? So sometimes those are cases that do exist.
I don't feel intimidated about that at all.
And I think it was David that mentioned it. Sometimes you're insecure in your masculinity.
I don't know about that.
It can be. We're not saying every time.
When you're career driven, more hug you up all the time, you're not gonna want that. You're not gonna want that at all.
But you never know.
I don't know
Some
about
people
that.
can find balance.
It's called career driven. You know?
So that means they don't have time for personal life? That's not necessarily true.
No, honestly, I don't think they have a lot of time for personal life.
Thank you.
They more or less live in the office
women,
20 hours a day.
And one thing with women, when they set their mind out, they set their mind out. Yeah. Career driven woman, I don't know about that.
But I still believe that there are men who are very attracted to career driven women. I believe some men become intimidated. Personally, I feel that in a relationship, or for my relationship, Brad is in the house. We're doing well. Bradford TV's in the house. Thank you for being here.
Boop, Brad is in the house. Yes.
Thank you so much for being here. So we have to look at each relationship differently. For me,
there's definitely different types of relationship, but we can't hide behind the fact that career-driven women scare men off.
Okay, it happens. We're not going to deny
Yes.
some men. And we need to be, if there's a percentage of men that get intimidated by that. Now, in the relationship, because we're going to start putting everything. So this is what Kevin says. He's not intimidated as long as she knows when and where to take the lead and when to fall back.
But when does a woman know to fall back? When she's...
When do you want her to fall back?
When she's a leader. When she, you know, she's driven.
But
when do you fall back?
When do I fall back?
No. I'm not...
Oh.
I'm asking... You asking a career woman to fall back. When do you think she's gonna fall back?
Listen, you're a career-driven woman that knows balance.
No.
Because it's just like I'm saying to you. I have my strength. Kern has his strength. Right? I know when it's time to, okay, back off and let him take control. Right? And it's the same thing. He knows, okay, babe, you got this. It's like your wife knows when to say, babe, I know you got this. Or you could say, babe, I know you got this. But there's equality right there. You know her strength. If that is her strength and she's willing to do it, then you don't need to take that up.
So I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
So whenever my daughter act up in school, I don't get in the way. She take care of that.
Because that's her strength.
Yeah, I just chillax. But then when she's getting out of hand with it, then I just start coming with some. Cause she be like, you know, it like I think like Zaria would say, you know, that's not effective anymore. So what I do, I just start with my thing that I learned from my mom, which is some punishment. You know, hold your hand and a chair up on your head, and she don't like that. So
a chair on her head.
Yes.
Wait.
So we keep.
So the Kevin says basically, if she makes more money than he does, there's no problem as long as she makes him buy his gears, his fishing gear. That's all Kevin concerned about, his fishing gear. When he got that, he good. Once he got his fishing gear, he's satisfied. But it's the same thing. That shows that, okay, when you see that you need to step in, you know when to step in. And when she needs to step in, she knows. Because it's almost like you guys know how to communicate without even saying anything. It's not like you need to come up and say, baby, don't worry, I got this. She knows.
No, babe. It's just that she's getting out of control, and I really still have to.
You have to step in.
Yes.
But then she's your equal. Do you see your wife? She's on the line. Let her know.
Oh,
is she your equal?
She knows.
No, can you let her know though?
Yeah, she knows. Trust me, she knows.
So you guys are equal.
Yeah, she knows.
Are you the king? I know you say you don't like that word, but we're going back to, because this live is based on what Fantasia says.
Listen, if you're gonna call me king, I need some jewelry. See what I'm saying? To represent my kingness. Okay? Yeah.
Wait. So then you need to buy her jewelry to represent that she's a queen.
Yes, and you know I can't afford that right now.
So Kevin says home is home, work stays at work. Right? So the amount of money you make and stuff, that don't mean anything. Let's take care of home. Yes, I did.
I agree with that.
All right, so let's start wrapping up everything now. This was a beautiful live. The chat got hot and sizzly. Let's just make sure we address everything that Fantasia says. Oh, my thing is going. So let's just give a quick backstory on Fantasia. So Fantasia got married. And how long she's been married? Do you remember? Is it like 5 or 6 years she's been married? She's been through a lot financially in her career. She lost a lot of money, but she bounced back, right?
I love her singing.
Yeah, she has a beautiful voice, right? So she fell deeply in love with this man. She got married to him, and that is now her views. But according to the Bible, it does state that the man is the head. It does, and it does state that women are supposed to submit. So just to address one final thing.
So I want to. I just want to state that KernNZane is not going to follow the Bible. So no, because you hate the word submit.
I don't like the idea of saying that I must submit, because when you say you submit, you have to understand what you're getting into. The idea of submitting is a contract on its own. Just the last thing that I want to address, she said that this concept of man not taking on that role or being the leader is a generational curse. And it's how society places our men. So do you agree with that? And we had touched onto that a little bit earlier, that it is due to the society why women have to play mom and dad. It is due to society that women have to be the king and queens.
Yes, it's happening in front of our eyes.
And what are the contributing factors?
Prisons, man being a waste man. You know what waste man is?
What is that?
Waste man. That means they're no good.
Oh, okay, like men
waste
who
man.
don't want to. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a waste. God, I have to tell you that.
I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah, waste man.
It's like a waste of time.
You're supposed to know this.
Okay, like a waste of time.
You're partially Jamaican, so you're supposed to know.
I'm full,
Waste
I'm
man.
full. But I didn't know what waste man meant.
Yeah, waste
okay,
man.
now I know.
He's a waste. Garbage.
It's a waste.
Trash. Dump. You want me to keep going now?
No,
Okay.
we got you.
All right.
So then women have to be, and we're seeing this a lot. They're broken families.
Yeah, a lot of broken families,
There's a
and that's
lot
why
of broken families.
it's important that the man is there. Like men that wants to be there is there.
Are there? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it is true, and I feel like
I have to big up daddy. Yes, daddy. Yeah, love you.
Love you, daddy.
Yeah,
he loved his father for being there.
No, I love my dad. Yeah.
So you grew up with both parents?
Both. Still got both, and I appreciate it. I'm super happy. Still got.
You see, but not everybody was fortunate enough to grow up with both parents.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of reason why family falls apart. And I do agree with her that sometimes society contributes to these broken homes. You know, we make it seem like a man, it's cool when a man goes out and have 5, 6, 7 different women, you know, because that's what you listen to, these rap songs and these R&B songs. You make it seem cool.
Yeah, for 5, 6, 7 women.
5, 6, 7 different women. It's cool to do that. So then, you know, these men.
But I've known that men that have 5, 6, 7 women, and the kid come up to think it's do the same, and it doesn't break trend.
That's why she's saying it's a generational curse, and it's also a contribution it's contributed by society. And it's true too. I agree completely with that. It's like the generation curse. The grandpa went to jail, the father went to jail, and the kids are in jail. It's like this cycle that doesn't get broken. It's like it continues year after year, or generation after generation. So so what about gay couples? Okay, so you wanna say that one? Okay, so the traveling Shintoist says, what about a gay couple with 2 women? Who decides to be the head of the family? Is it an equality, or what? How do you decide who's the head?
Well, like in most gay and lesbian couple, one is most likely to
the dominant
one.
Yes.
And one's
one is always the
so
dominant.
One's more feminine, and one more male.
Yeah.
You know, that's most likely most couples like that.
Okay, but biologically, when you have 2 women that decide to come together, to unite together and have a family, right? Even if one shows a dominant role or not, they're still both females. right? They agree. We're talking about two women that agree that they are women, right? And they're in a relationship. There's no, who's the king and who's the queen? Is it based on who showed dominance that person automatically becomes the king?
Yeah, I couldn't break that down to you because
yeah, it's hard because we're not in that kind of relationship, so we don't know.
I couldn't break that down.
By looking at the society and people, we see that one female is dominant than the other female.
Right,
yeah, as always.
So yes, one might take on a more active role, but I think they're still equal.
More of a male role, not so much active, but more of a male role.
But you see, the thing is, we talk about male role.
But that's what they do.
That's what the base. Even the gay men do the same thing. You have one that's more dominant than the other, and you know what I mean.
Each with their own strength, and that's what I agree with Angela. Everybody is contributing something different to the relationship, and we're talking about healthy relationship here. Whether it's male and female, male and male, female and female, right? Everyone comes into the relationship, as Angela says, with their own strength. But at the end of the day, overall, we are equal. Whether I'm the one that is going to be the one that take care of the kids and you go out and work, or whether you're going to be we're both working and we divide household chores, or whatever it is, at the end of the day, we are equal. And that's my take on it. Yeah. So, all right, guys. So let's start wrapping up. So Kevin says, it is not a generational curse. If I grew up without a father figure in the house and I have a family and I decide not to go down that same path, the curse is broken. So yeah, Kevin, exactly. You can break that generational curse. But there are several people who perpetuate that behavior. It's okay and it's good. Donovan's in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. He's back here.
Donovan's crazy.
No, Donovan is crazy. Donovan, he's hilarious. He says, there's no woman that's equal to me because I'm a man. Wait. Donovan.
You start off with this. Wait.
No.
Where was he earlier?
Donovan,
He just came in.
Donovan, we missed you. We missed you so
late, bro.
much. You came in so late, but we missed you. You have us laughing again. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Woo! He's back. Oh my God, Donovan, we really, really missed you. And thank you, sir. Oh, you was driving. Oh, okay. You got to be safe. We want you to be safe. But see, you came in with a 1-2, boo-boo. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, guys. It has been a fantastic chat. I know our thoughts differ, but guess what? That's why we're a family. And guess what? We all have opinions. They say opinions are like belly buttons. We all have one, and we're supposed to be allowed to voice them. And that's what we, thank you, Angela. Thank you. And that's what we do here. It's a community. I'll give you my opinion. Rohan will give you his. Kern will give you his. We might all disagree, but guess what? It's okay. It's okay. Thank you, Traveling Shintoist. So as we always do at the end of our videos, I want to thank the Traveling Shintoist. Please check out his channel. Angela, thank you for coming. Angela Critters, thank you for coming. Please check out Donovan Green. You are amazing. You're always a big support. I truly, truly appreciate you. Kevin, couldn't do this without you. Thank you so much. And my girl Angie, thank you. You are always a big support, a huge support. Sathin, thank you so much for coming. Bradford TV. Check out Bradford TV. Guys, check out the Traveling Shintoist. There's more I want to thank for coming.
What kind of show the Traveling Shintoist have?
So what he does, he traveled to different parks, but it's very educational. National parks. Yes, state parks. You learn so much from the Traveling Shintoist. You need to definitely check out his channel.
Okay.
Always fun. And I'm telling you, when you when you go to his channel, you take away something. It's a beautiful thing.
All right.
Yeah, you need to definitely check that out. So Angela Critters, as I said, thank you. You need to check out her channel, guys. Please don't sleep on that. Kicking It with Karen, you need to also jump on her channel. We have some amazing people in this community. Coolie Gal, thank you so much. Euclid, Kamisha, it's me, Chrissy, Maria, David, thank you. You are fabulous and fantastico. I could not do it without you. We really have some amazing people. Kenya, thank you so much for joining. Who else? Ava, thank you so much for dropping by. I don't want to miss anyone. Kamisha, my sister, my love, thank you. Muba Tobi, thank you for coming back. We truly appreciate you. Who else I want to thank? Life of Key, please check out their channel. Thank you so much for coming. Ava, again, thank you for stopping by. And I think I got everyone. Guys, we truly appreciate you. This is not possible without you. We're building a community, and I mean some very supportive people here. And also show their channel love. That's how we grow here on YouTube. So guys, from us to you, much love. You want to close with anything?
No, we have a topic for tomorrow.
We have a hot topic for tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, but we need to let them know when this live is gonna go down.
The live is 5 o'clock to 6:30.
5 o'clock to 6:30. But guys, we always go over. But it's gonna be a hot topic, and our co-host Rohan will
try to be here on time.
Time. Pinky, guys, we're gonna pinky promise that you're gonna be on time.
Yeah, that's okay. This is
Maria.
No,
You
this is
see
up for
this?
Maria, and
He said only 5 o'clock.
if the Jackie Robinson is good, I'm good.
No, you better make that Jackie Robinson good. You better make it. You're in charge of the streets. You better make it the Jackie Robinson good. But guys, thank you. So you want to tell your wife thank you?
Oh.
Wait.
I'm coming home just now.
Wait, I'm done.
Get that food ready.
Food ready. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye, guys.